So, what's the plan?
I just woke up, Grandpa. The plan is to find some breakfast.
You mean get me to make you some breakfast, hmm?
If you're offering.
Polly, got any more substantial, less food-oriented ideas, dear?
I'm trying to figure out our next move. We don't know where Ursula is. Not a clue. We need a lead.
We need a miracle.
You were saying?
Good morning.
Can we help you?
I'm looking for Ursula.
Us too. Sorry, but we have no idea where she might be.
That's concerning. I came here because she missed our last appointment.
Who are you exactly?
I own a bookshop on Liberation Road. Academic stuff, mainly. Well, that's in these days, right? Nerd stuff. I specialize in literature about the Oxyon culture. Topic Ursula and I both study. Nobody in town had heard from her, so I closed up my shop and came here. This was her forwarding address. For orders, you know? Not surprising, I guess. This place used to be a haven for poets and artists. Free thinkers of all kinds.
She never mentioned you, Mr...
Please, call me Omar.
Omar. I'm Nora.
Polly. That's Laszlo. I'm Ursula's daughter.
I felt that might be the case.
Why don't you come in?
first time here?
Yeah. I moved to Athena a couple years back. Did my master's on the Oxyon civilization, so obviously I had to come here to finish it. How did you end up living here?
We've been here since... forever. Ursula used all of her money to keep this place afloat.
Now it's just debts and leaky pipes.
Perhaps. Consider Omer here a helpful stranger, encountered on an unknown path. One who does not know the way, but is in possession of a map. Think of this as a resetting of the balance.
So, what do you know about Ursula? Did you notice anything strange about her?
Calm down, Grandpa. But did she say anything to you about leaving? About going away? Do you have any leads?
I'd let them ask their questions before letting him into your sanctum. You can never tell with people. Not these days.
But you sent him to us!
More like he washed up on your shores.
Whatever they might say, truth is relieved. As are we all.
Yes, thankful also.
You're welcome. But right now, I've got a stranger to deal with. So you and Ursula were friends?
Yes. Yes, I suppose we were. We bonded over our love of the Oxyon culture and...
Well, I guess it's our lucky day. You might be just the person we've been looking for.
Look at him! For a man who prides himself on being pure-hearted, he's quite the bleeding heart. Oh, you're no fun.
You say she was interested in the Oxyons? I don't remember her giving them much thought before.
She might have been a long time ago. In the last few years, she's been more concerned with the here and now.
Still, a few weeks back she came to my bookshop. Said she wanted to know more about the Oxyons. Books, scrolls, treaties. She had a particular interest in their rituals and habits.
What was she up to?
MK. MK has stirred up a lot of stories about the Oxyons. They've done a lot of good work on the ancient ruins around the island. They've spent millions digging and excavating. There's a museum being built. Exhibitions, galleries.
Well, that's the good part. But they sectioned everything off. They brought in entry fees and time limits, and made sure they get some return on their investment. Ursula told me she'd been given some Oxyon poems a long time ago. Before I was even born, as she liked to say. She was attempting to translate them. Modernize them, even. It felt like a real passion project. She never shared it with you?
No.
Here. I found these. I think they might provide a clue. Or a lead. Or... well, I'm not a detective, but they look relevant. At least.
Ursula's handwriting.
Yes. It's part of her latest work. She gave them to me a few weeks ago and claimed she had a notebook somewhere containing the rest.
I think I can help you. I know exactly where it is. Wait here, all of you.
You're becoming our lucky charm.
Well, I was just worried about Ursula. It's, good to know I'm not alone.
We'll get to the bottom of this. Now that we have a lead, there's no stopping us.
She told me where it was years ago. No secrets between us. But I couldn't bring myself to open it and read it. It's her personal stuff, you know?
Perfect. I know we might regret this later, but sometimes the unethical thing to do is the right one. It's filled, cover to cover. Too much for one person to read. If I just... ah, there. Nora, was it? Here. 2 sheets. Laszlo, take these 3. I'll take these other 3, and Polly, these are yours.
What have you...
I hope you'll all agree this is no time for unnecessary hesitation. The sooner we read Ursula's work, the sooner we'll find out if she left any clue to her disappearance.
bound to live in a world where I drown in the memory of you. The rage inside still hasn't burnt away the tears. I'll meet you again in a fraction of time. Someday.
I know. This feels wrong. But you know as well as I do.
That it's the only way. I do. Why did she even give you those pages?
Because I asked. She was writing again. For the first time in a long time, she said. She wanted an unbiased opinion, and I, offered my services.
But you never read them?
Once I saw they were poems, No. I thought she was working on some new Oxyon translations. Verse, though, not my bag. So much for the enlightened academic shtick.
My mother's work can get a little heavy sometimes.
But there's new stuff. From the notebook. It's full of references to Oxyon traditions and rituals. A treasure trove, really. I'm going to go back to it. Why don't you go and check on the others? They look a little... lost.
Hey, done already?
Not exactly.
Would you look at that? The old man actually came out ahead. I just wrapped these up. Poems, of course. All about family.
Our family?
I'd say so. Your mother is many things, but subtle, no. There's one about relationships, the push and pull of the family unit. Your mother as a young girl thinking of her future. And the second, that one's about a lost love, one she can only find in dreams. Unless the gods will it, whatever that means.
That doesn't bother you? Her talking about love like that? Like something out of reach?
Look, your mother's never been a one-man woman. She was always crystal clear about that. And I love her for that as well. She and Nora... both helped me to understand that love doesn't bind or restrain. But in here, she mentions a presence so strong it can be seen in every line, every word. Hey, what do you make of this?
Well, it's definitely us. Look, this is about that time we went to Algria. And here, that's got to be that infamous road trip.
But look at these lines. We never went to Razan, or the Lefacy coast.
That's so strange.
What?
Before you called, before I came back, I was planning a trip to Razan, and a friend invited me to Lefacy.
Your mother always did have excellent intuition. Scary intuition. Well, you and Nora too, come to think of it. Sometimes, and you're gonna laugh at this, it was like she could see the future.
You're right there. You sort of zoned out.
Oh, hey. Yeah. No, I'm fine. You know, reading your mother's innermost thoughts. It's a lot.
There's secrets in this family, huh?
For better or worse. Is funny.
What is?
I always thought my mother was in love with her art. And that's why we were so far apart. Distant, almost. Did she?
Did she ever mention you?
Yeah. That's my question.
No. Never. That doesn't seem to surprise you.
I'm here to find my mother. Because she means something to me. To my family. And to some people on this island. No matter who she actually is when we're together, in the same room.
Nice one. Might have enough time to check on Nora. How about it? Huh? Come on, hub. You're here to uncover the truth, not get lost down memory lane.
Hey. Everything okay? Nora?
What?
Oh, hey. I just... You look a little...
Polly. Wait. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap.
Ursula's poems. That good, huh?
Something like that. They're all about her dreams, how vivid they could be. I've read her work before, and this is by far the most literal I've seen her. According to this, she dreamed a lot about family, us, where we've been, and where we're going. She says that the poems claim that she can predict the future.
What's going on? Why are you so red?
I'm not red. And nothing's going on. I'm fine. Look here, though. Third stanza, second line. Ursula mentions Egregor. That can't be a coincidence. If we're done here, I'm gonna find Jade. Tell her Ursula was talking about the same stuff she was.
Oh no, no way. Wait. Tell me what's gotten into you.
Polly, please.
Or don't. Entirely up to you.
God, okay, fine. I've been having these nightmares lately since Ursula disappeared. Reading these poems just reminds me of them, and it's unpleasant.
What's on your mind?
Do you think it's possible to predict the future?
No. I mean, of course not. But you know Ursula. She probably thought so.
Yeah, I guess.
There's no real evidence, but the absence of proof is not proof in itself. And what if time is linear and fixed? Knowing when you'll die and being unable to stop it, wouldn't that be worse than not knowing at all?
Wow, now we're getting philosophical.
What can I say? The brain? Sort of my thing.
And that's why we all love you.
So? You took your time?
There's so much in here. Poetry, of course. But very precise descriptions of rituals and cultural artifacts even I've never heard of. I don't know how she came up with half the knowledge there is in this.
Come on. Time to compare notes. Hopefully something in here will point us in the right direction. Omar, what did you find?
I hope you won't mind that I skipped all the sections on love and family. Touching, but, well, there were whole sections on the concept of reunion. And not just a physical one, spiritually reuniting across dimensions. Ursula seemed obsessed with this ritual. This idea of becoming whole. Which, it all reminds me of the Oxion belief in realm crossing and the Prescience. But they wrote extensively on the subject. They said, by using the Holy Ichor, the Prescience could transcend this plane and access another.
I know Ursula worked as an oracle. She mentioned it once or twice. But what are you talking about?
The Ichor was a sacred liquid called egregor. Pools of it were said to exist across Athena.
Egregor? That's Jade's story, right? And look, my section mentions it too.
Wait. Prescience?
The Oxion believed there were those who could see the future. Literally see it laid out before them. And the egregor would enhance their abilities.
You said this egregor stuff was just lying around the island?
Yes. No. The sacred pools were said to be well hidden. We talked about trying to find them, but MK has laid claim to every inch of Athena. I don't know why I didn't see it before. Between Laszlo's section and my own, I believe there's a very real chance Ursula went to find a prescient ritual site. A crossover point.
So, we're done here?
Not really. We've made a start, but not much of one. We've got to figure out.
Okay, well, I'm sure you guys can handle all of that. I need to, leave. Sorry. I have to go. Yeah. Bye!
Nora.
Let her go. I think she needs to be alone for a while.
What happened? Something in Ursula's poems?
I'm going to check on Nora.
Are we in danger? Is she in danger?
No, I don't think so. Why?
I feel unsafe. That's why. Since Ursula left, whatever anyone thinks, she didn't leave by choice. She hid, or MK did something to make her disappear. That goddamn company. They're already onto Jade. What if they did something to Ursula too?
Then they're probably regretting it already. Come on, let's head back. We've got to figure out what to do next, and we need you for that.
These poems, they mention a few different Oxyon ritual sites. But only a few of them seem to relate back to this mystery love of hers.
We can narrow down those locations even further if we only look at those associated with the prescience.
If Ursula did leave to find one of these sites, it's almost certainly a temple. Most of them are underground.
Underground?
Even in their heyday, there were those who thought certain rituals profane.
Well, most of Atena's archaeological sites are pretty well documented. Con, it's because they're all owned by MK.
I've tried for years to get access to even a minor site. Nada. Completely off limits.
So, everything Ursula wrote suggests she went on some sort of personal quest to cross between realms and find her love.
And she needed an Oxyon temple to get there.
Exactly. So the big question is, did she find a way to get into that temple? Or did something get to her before she could?
We know this much. Jade's investigation into MK and Ursula's disappearance are related. That's something.
Yes, that's something. Sorry.
So why aren't we asking her for help? Jade, I mean. She said she was willing. And I'm sure if she helped us, we'd help her. Mutually assured reconstruction.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah. That could work.
Jade? Jade Galea? You're friends with her?
Sort of.
Friends with Atena's most well-known activist. Impressive.
Okay. We have a plan. Now that's a real plan. I'm gonna go to the skate park. Like, right now. This is too important for online messaging. It's all monitored by MK anyway. Safer this way.
Hey, just take care. Watch yourself out there.
All right, Grandpa. It's the skate park, not a war zone.
Anyway, good luck, Nora.
I'll be careful.
We are looking for a temple.
Yes, I think we've got that.
All the underground temples on Athena are under MK's jurisdiction. Locked down. For preservation purposes.
What a load of horseshit. That damn company will be the death of this island.
The locations themselves are secret. They don't really want anyone near them. But look here. Athena's rich archaeological history is safe in the hands of our very own urban planning department. And there's a contact number.
Well, that's worth a shot. Surely. So, should I give them a call? Laszlo, I'm a bit out of the loop when it comes to MK. What would you suggest?
That damn corporation only cares about its own interests. And if you can't beat them, join them.
Pose as an MK employee.
If they're going to help anyone, they're going to help themselves. They've been talking about putting the Oxyon sites to use for years now. For tourism, you know? Heritage sites. And I saw they were partnering with the university, too. Lots to learn from those ruins.
Yes, this is the best way. Strike where they're weak. Say and do whatever you must to seize the reins. You're in charge. Make them believe it.
I'm afraid my allegiance lies with the scholar. This capitalist cabal takes an aggressive view of intrusions. Zero tolerance, in fact. Perhaps there is a less violent approach.
Whether or not this works, I guess it'll keep you off MK's radar. For now. The less they know, the better. We don't want anything happening to you.
Urban Planning Department, this is Yana Sayavong speaking.
Oh, shit. I mean, hello?
Hi? This is Urban Planning, can I help you? Wait, Polly, is that you? That is you! Polly, it's Yana, from high school! Oh my god!
Think fast, but think carefully. Forge bravely ahead.
You already know the path you must take. Stay true to yourself and your instincts. They will serve you well.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
No, come on! That's definitely you! Are you serious?
I'm afraid so. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You're the spitting image of...
I have a very generic Athena face. That's what everybody says.
Never mind. How can I help you today?
Yes. This is, Alexina over at the MK Southern campus.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Alexina, was it? You knew? Don't think I've heard of an Alexina at Southern before.
Well, here I am.
Okay. Which department?
Yeah, I'm calling from the Leisure and Tourism Department. We're, spooling up the, pre-planning phase of this year's summer campaign. Yes, that's it. I was wondering if you could help me out, maybe.
Oh, well, Sorry, but this is urban planning. We deal with public infrastructure and all that. Not sure how much I can help market Athena to the general public.
No, that's where you're wrong. You see, I need some information on the Oxyon sites on the island. There's a proposal, more of a brainstorm really, to turn them into heritage sites.
Huh. I always wondered why we hadn't done that. Good idea.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's odd. A colleague of yours rang last week asking for the same thing. I emailed the map to them.
They did? I mean, yes, they did. That's why I'm calling, actually. We, actually lost that one.
Lost it?
Spam purge, or security block. Anyway, it got caught in the mix.
Hate when that happens.
Right?
Okay, well, I can just resend it to that address. Or to yours, whichever's easier.
Sure. Sure. Let me just check with my manager.
Great. What was it you were looking for, specifically?
We're looking mainly at subterranean sites, something unique. Something that would make the news, you know?
Yeah. Well, we've certainly enough of those.
Ideally, we're looking for a temple. Yeah, an Oxyon temple would be best, I think.
This wouldn't be the first time someone's tried to get classified information from me by posing as an MK employee, you know. And now I think about it, we got an email last week from your department. I thought it was strange at the time. Asking about dig sites, not temples. Not temples at all. Because even L&D knows those sites are off-limits. The only site that even slightly matches your information is directly under Monoconcern HQ, and it's currently being restored. It's off-limits to everyone except the specialist team. Unless there's anything else?
No. No, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
That was a mess of massive proportions. An absolute delight. 1,000 thank yous, my dear. I haven't laughed like that in an age. And you got your information too. Everybody wins.
MK headquarters? How did this happen?